Welcome to 3D Amazon FBA. Today I'm going to talk about what I think is the biggest obstacle to your profitability, or the biggest threat to your profitability going into 2022. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Share this with other entrepreneurs you think might be interested in getting into Amazon. And I'd like to help out more people with start getting a business started. All right, so like I mentioned in my last video, as you can see, I have a sore throat, and that's why I haven't been putting out any content. It hurts to talk, but I mentioned that UPS shipping prices went up. It looks to be about 30%. We're going to dive into it. I haven't gone through and looked up a per pound or per item statistic. I figured I could do that live with you guys because I'm not too sure what, or not live, but record it for you guys with me seeing it for the first time. So what I'm experiencing is I send in boxes that are about 47 to 49 pounds almost every time, and I was always averaging around $10 a box, and now looks like I'm getting closer to like $13 a box to send into Amazon. So really what we need to do is we sit back and we understand, okay, well, UPS is raising their prices. We've all gotten gas and stuff like that. We totally understand why they would raise their prices. Everything across the board is pretty much more expensive. So it makes sense why they're raising their prices. Not trying to talk bad about UPS, but we have to plan for that because a 30% shipping increase is quite a bit. Like I spend probably about $1,000 a month shipping. I'm just kind of throwing numbers out there. Seems about right to me. That I spend about $1,000 a month shipping. So now that price is going up to $1,300, roughly. So that is a pretty big jump, and it will come out of your profits. Amazon's not going to lower their fees or anything like that to help us out. So we have to plan ahead in case it gets more expensive. So just what you need to consider, like I talk about this spice that I sell about 300-400 of a month. Right now I'm making about $1.25 because I had some competitors jump on and they lowered the price about 30 cents. So I'm making about $1.25. And in a box, I can fit 90, I think it's like 92, but I'll just say 90 in a box, and I'm at like 47 pounds. So I have to decide, is it still worth it? So it cost me $13 to send in those 90. Again, I'm just kind of guesstimating numbers. So I'm do some math. So 13, if I send in 90, it costs me 14.5 cents each to ship it. So I'll make, just say a $1.10 profit on each bottle. So I'm going to still send this in because, I'm selling 300 of them. So that's $300 profit I would lose if I stopped carrying this item. So I'm going to keep carrying it, but that's something we need to consider. Like the barbecue sauce I sell, for example, again, say it's $13 each, I could fit, I think it's 27 in a box. So I'm paying 48 cents each to ship. So if I'm making $2.25, now my profit's going to be $1.75. If I'm selling 30 a month, is it really worth it? That's still $60 profit. And, I would still take that because these are wholesale purchases that I'm talking about. But, some of us, it's not really worth our time to go buy it, bubble wrap it, and send it in. It's not worth it to everybody to do all that work for $60 a month, because if I buy 60 of them, for example, because I usually buy them in sets 60 at a time, and I just order them like every 2 months or a month and a half. If you're talking, say, 2 hours of work to bubble wrap it, are you content making $30 an hour working for yourself? So these are all things that we need to consider as our costs are going up and up and up, because on most things that I sell, I'm not seeing the price on Amazon go up. And I was really surprised this year with Christmas stuff. The price was actually lower than each of the last 2 years. So I didn't really sell hardly any Christmas candy compared to usual because the price has gone up at Walmart or whatever. Well, actually, the price hasn't gone up. The bag sizes have gotten smaller. To be fair, to Walmart or whatever, but the bag sizes have gotten smaller, and people on Amazon were selling it for less this year than in years past. So the profits just weren't there. Like the candy I bought the first day that I saw Christmas candy in, the first couple bags that hit the warehouse, I made normal money on. But like right now, a lot of the candy you're looking at making like a dime or a quarter off Walmart prices, because prices have gone down on Amazon, but the costs haven't gone down, especially if you factor in shipping. So I'm going to go over to Seller Central, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper. So I explained to you guys why, shipping I think is a big deal going into 2022. All right, so welcome back to Seller Central. So what we're going to be looking at here is we're going to compare two shipments. So this one here was created November 29th, 2021. And you can see I sent out 1,024 units, and it cost me $240.94. The other one we're going to look at in a moment was created on December the 6th, so it was about a week later. And this shipment here had 25 boxes. So we wanted to do some quick math. So I spent $240.94 to send out this one shipment. And with 1,024 items, I paid 24 cents an item, because I'm rounding up here. And if you want to do a per box, it was 25 boxes, so 240.94 divided by 25. I paid $9.64 for the 25 boxes. So the other shipment we're talking about here, again, I said December 6th, I spent $229.75 to send in 553 items, and I believe this one was 18 boxes. So you can already see there was a dramatic increase here because there's a $10 difference and it's 7 fewer boxes. So if you want to do the math per item, it was 553. So then now I paid 41 cents more per item. And if you want to do per box, which I prefer to do because almost all my boxes are the same weight, because I can fit 100 things in one box if they're small and 25 in a heavier item box. So I prefer to do per box by weight that way. 229.75 divided by, I think it was 18. So it cost me $12.76 per box compared to $9.63. So that's a huge increase. So that's why I've been saying roughly about 30%. It's not an exact price. Nothing's ever going to be exactly the same. But in 1 week, this was obviously 15 days ago from the time of recording. But, that's a huge increase like that. And like the post office will give us a warning, and UPS didn't give us a warning. Amazon should have given us a warning, and they didn't. At least not that I've seen about shipping prices going up, especially this much. But this definitely is something that you guys need to factor into your Amazon business and to be mindful of to manage your profitability. Because there's some things that just aren't really worth the wait, if you want to think about it that way. But there's definitely more costs in shipping than UPS. I really hope this is just a Christmas thing and that it drops. But again, I haven't seen any warnings or nothing like that on this. I haven't even seen a news article about UPS raising their prices. But this is something I would be mindful going into 2022. And if anybody has any resources or have seen any news saying that this is a temporary thing or if this is a permanent thing, let me know down below, and I can spread the word to other people. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Have a happy holiday.